Snow White and the Failed Feminist Fairy Tale. They got Rachel Zegler, or however you say her name, Ziegler, over here looking like Sid from Ice Age. Shots fired! Without further ado, let's get straight into this.
And to everyone who hates when I win,
I think that's the case.
the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
Stop the cap.
That's not the case, honey boo boo. I think on IMDb you got a 2 out of 10.
Shots fired!
2 out of 10. It's not looking good for you. And the thing is, the Winged Victory, for those of you that do not know, the Winged Victory is an actual statue of the Nike of Samothrace. You know I'm not smart, so
Stupid.
probably not saying that right, but this is like a work of art here. From what I've heard of Snow White, so far it's a work of fart. It's not that great. You're getting absolutely cooked online. Like, let's just look at a couple things here. Snow White box office, more sleepy than happy.
Shots fired!
Yes, Snow White is bombing at the box office. Critics slam Snow White as film on track to be the lowest Disney live-action remake ever in existence. Disney Snow White remake flops at the box office. People.com, Snow White debuts at low-earning live-action remake. Like, honey, you're getting cooked like Emerald Lagasse or Gordon Ramsay or Bobby Flay. Like, it's not looking good. Opens with a sleepy $43 million at the box office. They've lost over $300 million on this movie. $300 million. I don't get why Hollywood doesn't understand that this woke stuff doesn't work. We don't really go for it. And this girl right here is completely insufferable. She's a self-proclaimed narcissist. Let's get into this clip real quick. Like, it's hard to feel bad for her when she really does think the ground that she walks on is paved with gold. This isn't the Wizard of Oz. This is Snow White.
I'm a narcissist. The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
Like, just the way that she speaks, I don't know about y'all. I'm going to keep it a buck. It's just annoying.
Shots fired!
Okay.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy
Yeah, that's what Snow White is all about, dude.
who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird. And then it became
Imagine coming in, being this young girl, and thinking you're going to rewrite a story that has done so well for a very long time. Imagine having that much pompous arrogance.
like, I will elbow everyone out of the way to play the part. That people will assume is a love story just because, like,
It is a love story. All these Disney stories are, honey.
we cast a guy in the movie, Andrew Burnap. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
I say, if I'm gonna stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess,
Bro, they look like they strapped a dress on Sid.
I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Oh my God. Bro, like, Twitter is absolutely cooking this girl. Look at this one. Look at this one. Snow White, 7,900 ratings of a 1 star, 43% on Rotten Tomatoes. Why is IGN jumping in on here, though? Don't you guys do games? 2 out of 10 on IMDb. I'm pretty sure I could put out a short film with Loki in it and get a better than 2 out of 10. Dude, some of these are so bad. Somebody said, like, that isn't Snow White, that's Rapunzel.
Shots fired!
Let your hair down, girl. Oh my golly, you think you could have maybe trim that a little bit. Like, dude, some of these, like, bro, look at this one. I love it. And this is probably my favorite one. Look at that. Sid from Ice Age. They absolutely cooked her. That poor baby. That absolute poor baby, dude. They hit her with the Lord Farquaad one. Bro, cooked, brother. Cooked. But it's so hard to feel bad for her when she has such a pompous arrogance about it all. Like, she really does think that she made the movie. And I think she's the reason why this movie failed so hard. And we're seeing this in live time where a lot of, it seems like the Hollywood elite right now want to cast like these strong female protagonists. And the thing is, this stuff has been done. This isn't like a new ideology. But the thing is, it seems like a lot of the women they're casting just don't have the chops. They're not good actresses. Like this chick, I've seen some of the clips. They're not that great. She's not that, like even that video where she's talking about the winged victory, you can tell she either rehearsed that or she's trying to act doing the whole like especially this moment right here. Let's
Victory
go back to this
came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her.
This one right here.
And I can only hope that despite my flaws,
Right here.
and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them,
This part right here.
that at
Honey, I have seen that in a episode of CSI Miami. Ain't nobody falling for that. Like, come on now. And you're telling me this was Snow White and the evil queen who's jealous of her looks? Like, come on. Like, bro, Snow White is supposed to be pale, European, and really long hair. Do I really care about, like, the exactness of this? No. But a chick with a bob cut that looks like Lord Farquaad?
Shots fired!
This wasn't the right casting. And then as soon as she opened her mouth, it was absolutely insufferable. Like, and then she's getting cooked by everyone. It's not just me. I'm not the only one cooking here. Lazy, visual, repellent, The Independent. Exhaustingly awful, The Guardian. Disney has trashed its reputation, The Times. A strange hot mess, Huffington Post. Listless, Screen Daily. Good enough for TV, Vanity Fair. Film has a major identity crisis. Imagine casting a chick with a bob to be a woman that's supposed to have really long hair. Bro, the Snow White that I knew when I was younger, she had really long, like, beautiful hair. And she was pale. Like, what is this? This ain't the right. This is like Lord Farquaad and Sid from Ice Age put together.
Shots fired!
What are we talking about here? And then some dude posted a video of him in the theater. Like, look at this, bro. Look at this. He's like, I'm here for the Disney premiere. Bro, nobody came to see this movie, bro. Nobody came to see this movie. I just don't get why you remake such a classic. Chat, let me know. Like, do you think it's right that they remade this movie? I'm like, the original was good enough. And the thing is I think in the original, they put her in like a gold coffin or something like this. On this one, they just put her on a rock. Like, baby girl, you got a rock. Like, they did her so dirty in this movie. And they spent so much money on this movie as well. They spent over $300 million. And it completely flopped. Like, when is Hollywood going to learn that this feminist female protagonist really don't work like they want them to in Hollywood? And then she posts stuff like this. Respect women today and every day. I find myself speechless in the midst of this. Another 4 years of hatred, leaning us towards a world I do not want to live in. Leaning us towards a world that will be hard to raise my daughter in. Do you have a daughter? Leaning us towards a world that will force her to have a baby she doesn't want. What about not having, not doing the whole coitus act with somebody you don't want to have a kid with? I shouldn't be this shocked, but I am. I am heartbroken for my friends who awoke fear this morning, and I am here with you to cry, to yell, to hug, the wax poetic on how the left continues to fail us in forging a new path forward. This loss should have not been, and it certainly should have not been, so many votes. I echo Ethel Kane's statements more than anything. May Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't know who Ethel Kane is. Is that Michael Caine's sister? Who is Ethel Kane? American singer and songwriter and producer. Is this an older lady? Or is this a younger lady? Ethel Kane. I'm going to keep it a buck. Just the name Ethel Kane is an old name. Who is this chick? This is Ethel Kane? Wearing an America shirt? Baby girl, what are you talking? Shit's like, this chick looks like she's on the side of Trump. What is she even talking about? But bro, she's gotten cooked on in so many angles. Snow White box office more sleepy than happy. Snow White opens with sleepy $43 million at box office. Peter Dinklage. Usually the only Peter Dinklage I know is when I get out of a cold pool and it's called Peter Shrinklage. But Lord have mercy, he's even getting in on this. Like, she's not safe from anybody. The Winged Victory, people wanted to see that because it's actual work of art. Once again, it seems like the Snow White movie y'all came out with was a work of fart. It's not even something that people want to watch. It's just so wild to me that this woman thinks that everything that she does is great and good. Loki, all the way on your place. Look at that. Much better behavior. It's just wild to me, man. We have fallen so far. And you know why? That's because navigating the dating scene can be absolutely brutal, but so can dealing with the aftermath of an accident. Have you ever been involved in a personal injury case? Over the years as an image consultant, I've worked with many clients recovering from workplace accidents, car accidents, and more. And I was actually shocked to learn how often people lose their personal injury cases. That's why I want to talk about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They specialize in a wide variety of personal injury cases, and they've won thousands of big cases. And if you end up working with them, they're going to fight for the money that you deserve. Just recently, Morgan & Morgan solidified verdicts in Florida of $12 million and $26 million in Philly. That's up to 40 times the highest insurance offer. And I'm telling you, your case could be worth millions. If you've been injured in an accident, don't wait. You can go visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below, to start your free claim today. Y'all know what time it is. Wait. All the way on your place. Wait. I did not say free. Free. We're correcting that behavior, chat. Correcting the behavior of him being bad, not wanting to be all the way on his place. Slowly but surely. Gotta have that though. But he really likes these. I think these are from Des Shannon, the Doug's Dog Supplies Kangaroo Jerk. He really likes these. So let's hop into the Discord. I think we have some battle stations we need to check out. I think I've seen this one. This is a work of art, unlike Snow White.
Shots fired!
This is really nice. I like this, dude. You got a mad collection here. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. I really like it. I'd say you could update the desk a little bit, but like, dude, imagine showing up in here and having to do like a one-on-one meeting with this guy, and he's like peering over the screens. This is super cool. Well, you got the Levi Nichs show, so yeah, I'll definitely give you a 9 out of 10 on this one. Very nice setup there. Very nice setup. Who else we got? That was from the Red Alien. I really like that. Secondary workspace, also for a possible girlfriend. What is this one about? Okay, not bad, not bad. Little desklet. I'd say, you know, try to clean up the cords. Y'all know how I am with the cable management. Just try to clean up the cords a little bit. Just makes everything a little bit more tidy. I'm going to give that one a 5 out of 10. Not bad. Mini setup with the Stream Deck. Let's see what we got here. Okay, you got the Pictionary. Hey, I love the ingenuity. I love the ingenuity. I'm going to give you a 5 out of 10 for this. I love it. Where there's a will, there's a way. This one's from the RPG Phil G. Got my battle station finished this weekend. 9800 X3D with the RX 9070. What do we got here? Okay, very nice. I like it. Y'all know what I'm going to say, though. And this is how I have my screens oriented. I have the landscape mode and then the portrait mode. I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. I like it, but you could clean it up a little bit. You could clean it up. I do like your PC, though. Look at all those fans. Good Lord. Lord have mercy. I'm a fan. Literally and figuratively. Need to upgrade my tower. This is from Bloodshot 98. What do we got here? Okay, very nice. Looks like you got the kiddos. Got the desk there. It's nice and tidy. Cable management's solid. I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10. I like this. And you got the little pad with the RGBs. That's tight. I like it. Yeah, that's super cool. What else do we got? PC maintenance part 1. I'm not going to watch any videos. Somebody just sent that and said, and somebody was like, cable management for Levi. Bro, this is some nice cable management, I got to say. See how it just looks tidier? I like it that way, dude. I like it that way. Okay, let's get into the suggestions chat and see if you guys got some things for me in here. All right, what do we got?
Stop stalking me, right? Don't ever stalk me again.
You talking to me?
What is going on?
Yeah.
About what?
Don't ever stalk me again.
I'm not going to play the rest of this clip because it has copyrighted music in it.
Who's talking to you about
You.
Let's see what we got. Girlfriend had a meltdown after getting caught cheating.
These
All
are 3
This should be good. This should be good.
cheaters who got what they deserved, part 32. At number 3, this girlfriend had a meltdown when her boyfriend caught her
Not the popcorn machine.
cheating.
Stop. Go. Please stop.
I hate you.
I know. Please.
You said you liked your
Stop.
person.
No, stop. Stop, please.
At number 2, this guy found out his girlfriend was cheating on him with a guy she met at a bar.
What the is wrong with you? You are a cheater, dog. No, bro. No, that's
Oh my, you're up.
you another guy.
At number 1, this
I only did it because you weren't there. I only bugged him because you weren't there for me emotionally. Oh! Stop it.
man did a DNA test and found out after 11 years that his child was not his.
DNA test gonna say.
How you gonna be lying to me for 11 years? Why would you do that to me?
Where's the lie?
The lie is you. You are the lie. You have been lying to me for 11 years.
Lord have mercy. 11 years, brother man. Loki. All the way on your place. All the way on. Lay down. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's the way to be a much better boy. We appreciate that. Let's see what we got here.
Give us your perfect.
What is okay? Perfect first date. Let's see what this is all.
Give us your perfect first date.
First of all, my man needs to make at least 7 figures. That's number 1.
Okay, well that I'm out. I'm already out.
need a leader, okay?
Right.
So I need him to be like, yo, the private jet is ready at 8.
The private jet is ready at 8 for a woman that's ran through like a set of stairs. A woman probably in her 30s with kids. Like, you can't make this stuff up.
Your dress is being delivered at 6, and the car service is coming at 7.
How many
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That has never happened to her. Not once.
private jets you been on there?
Honestly, that's why I'm not in the dating scene. Because
Yeah, he asked her how many jets you been on.
the dress is being delivered at 6, and the car service is coming at 7.
How many private jets you been on there?
Honestly, that's why I'm not in the dating scene. Because if you're not meeting those standards, I'm staying single. Sorry, baby.
You're gonna die alone.
You serious?
I'm,
Of
course. Of course.
I respect it. You know
That's
what I
why
mean?
I'm single. I've been single for a while now.
So, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you make a year? If you don't mind me asking.
Close to 6 figures.
Close to 6 figures.
Close to 6 figures. And she wants a man to make 7. Close to 6 figures, but he has to make 7. Baby girl.
But your man got to make 7 figures, or you meant to say 6.
No. If he makes a measly 6 figures.
A measly 6 figures? You don't even make a measly 6 figures. What in the actual are you talking about?
A measly. You serious right now? Oh, you dead serious?
I'm being so serious.
But you just said that you don't make 6 figures.
I'm a woman. What do you mean?
Oh my God. Bro, that is insane. That is absolutely wild, bro. What? I can't believe that. He needs to make 7 figures. She doesn't even make 6. Oh.
If my husband ever tells me to change because he's uncomfortable with an outfit I'm wearing, then I'll change my clothes. Simple as that. He doesn't even need to ask because I have common sense. But if one day he does need to ask, he won't need to repeat himself. This isn't a lack of freedom. It's respect. And I don't do this based on if I feel respected by him first. It's my own initiative. Because in a relationship, taking the first step before receiving is the key to peace. Many people have bought into the lie that a happy marriage is based on having the freedom to do whatever you want. You should just be yourself and you shouldn't have to consider the other person in every little thing that you do. Has this led to happier marriages? No, our generation has skyrocketed the divorce rates. A relationship isn't about individualism. It's about partnership, becoming one. And that involves making many adjustments and considering every little thing that could affect your man, including your outfits. If you're unwilling to change anything for the person that you're choosing to share your life with, you should seriously reconsider your actions in your marriage. Follow me?
Facts. Well, dude, I like this girl, W. Don't even get into a relationship unless you're willing to make certain sacrifices for the person that you're going to be with. Love, especially as an adult, is about duty to the other person. It's not about doing it's happy and getting the butterflies and it just makes me feel happy and tingly. When I'm with him, I just feel like a kid again. That's not what this is about. It's about duty. You're an adult. That's why I always say when you're dating a woman, bro, you got to begin with the end in mind. You got to think, could she be a mother to my children? Because if you get an unequivocally yes to that question, more than likely she would be a good fit to be a partner. Because the thing is, ladies, what you don't understand is to be a girlfriend, you got to have prerequisites to be a girlfriend. To be a fiance, you got to have prerequisites to be a girlfriend first. And then you can become a fiance. Then you become a wife, but you had to have the prerequisites of being a fiance first. And then when you become a wife, then you had to have the prerequisites to be a mother. And I don't think women realize that. Women marry now, it seems like, in general, like, especially because the divorce rates are so high, it seems like in general that women just marry because it's good for their pocketbook. They're happy in the moment. But then once the happiness fades or the puppy love stage phases away, they don't really feel any sense of duty to their man. They're like, well, it was fun. Now it's not fun. Now I want out. What's next? You know what I mean? Like, it's truly sad because there's a lot of really good men out there that want to be in relationships. I was doing one of my consultations the other day. I was meeting with a guy who was a little bit older than me. And he's like, man, I want to have kids. I want to have a family. I want to settle down. But the dating market is horrible right now. And I'm like, bro, I feel you. I feel you. And I asked him, what are the top 3 things you're seeing right now? Number 1 thing he said he's seeing is every woman that he's hanging out with or trying to date casually wants the red carpet rolled out. They want you to treat them like they've been in a relationship with them for 10 years. They want you to pay, pick them up, open the door, pull the chair out. They want all the stops pulled out for a first date or a casual meeting. The second thing they want is everything's an ick. They're so picky. Like, he said one girl would get mad because he said he spoke too loud. Spoke too loud? Are you kidding? Should I whisper? What are we talking about? And some girls are like, I don't like that you use that kind of language. Like, that's another one, language. And then the third thing that he said was, what was the third thing he said? Okay, it was the rolling out the red carpet, it was the language, and then the I can't remember the third one. Dadgummit, I wish I could. It's on my phone, but sadly my phone right now is being used for Loki. Loki, what am I gonna say? All the way on your place. Thank you, sir. That's a good boy. Thank you. But the modern dating market is so diluted right now with women that are delusional and think their value is a lot higher than it actually is. And so therefore men are having to come in and they're not getting any reciprocation. Oh, I think that was the third one, is that he's realized that women don't want to pursue it all. They want to be completely pursued and entertained, and they have really nothing to offer. Not good conversations, they're dry, they're boring, they don't reciprocate energy at all. They just sit there and just want to be entertained. And that's truly sad, because I think there's a lot of really good men out there that want to be in relationships, but the water's so muddy right now that it's tough to find the gold when you're sifting through a bunch of crap. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Loki, did you have a good time? I know you hate rules, but you've been being bad. You've been living up to your name, Loki. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to go cop the 2 ebooks, The 4 Pillars of Personality and The 4 Steps of Style, that make you irresistible to women and respected by men. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.